Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Today is a tragic day. Today is a sad day. Today is the day that I lose my biggest green streak that I've ever had trading in the stock market in my career. So I think, actually, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and check it out. So here's my calendar. I am red today. But it's an okay day. It's not a big loss. It's a medium-sized loss for the size that I'm using now, so I'm totally okay with it. I'm not okay with the way I traded. I traded pretty bad, so I think that was a mistake, or that was where I went wrong. I just didn't trade good today. But either way, I had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 18, 20, 22, 24. So it looks like 24. So that's 5, 6 and 10, 16, 20, 24. So it looks like 24 is going to be my biggest green streak now in my trading career. And I lost it today. Now, how much did I lose today? I am down $767, which is okay. I just didn't trade very good. Traded Tesla, and then I took this loss here. I will have to admit, guys, there is a little bit of revenge trading here done today, and that is why I ended up just calling the stream off. Because I was down, I think 300, 400 bucks when I ended the stream. And at this one, I was like, you know what, guys, I'm going to call it. I was going to see if I could just scalp a little bit and get some back. I ended up jumping into a GNS trade where I lost like almost $300 off the bat right there. And then I took one more Tesla trade, which I don't remember which one that was. I'll have to take a look at it. And then I lost another, $300 or $200. And so I ended up being down 767. I might try to scalp this thing a little bit more today, but I think I traded pretty bad. That GNS trade that I took is going to be, I'll explain that one real quick. By the way, if you guys are new to these recaps, sorry for rambling. Usually don't do that long of a ramble. It's just obviously 24 days green, and today's the day that it's ending it. Biggest green streak ever, an opportunity to go all green on a month is out the window. Unless somehow I make $700 today, which I don't think that's going to happen. I'm okay with not getting that green month, and I'm okay with having 24 days as my biggest green streak ever. I may not beat it again. I may beat it again, but it don't matter. I want to keep my red small and come back tomorrow and trade for the better setups. So that GNS trade that burned me, this stock was strong. It kind of held there, and then this thing went right back up above 7. I tried taking some ads here around 7. So I ended up buying there. I didn't get filled on that flush. I got filled like right at 7, maybe a little bit less. And then obviously this thing did not go for highs. I thought this thing was just going to squeeze to a high of day. Maybe this one would have squeezed to a high day and would have gotten me green. I would have been green today. And honestly, I think this one should have gone. You get such a long consolidation. You get some good dip buys here and there. And then you're trying to increase volume right there towards a new high day. I thought it should have gone. So that was a loss there. And so I ended up cutting it right there as soon as it went right under 7, lost $279 there, and then this thing I probably should have flipped short, but I didn't. I did trade this one on my short account on the front end, so somewhere through here. I ended up getting squeezed on it and then maybe made a little bit back, but overall I did take a loss this one on my short account. Which I can show you guys that chart here in a second. And let me go back to Tesla though, because Tesla is the one that I should have nailed some trades. I had some good ideas. I actually started in the green, like 200 bucks. And that was just kind of this opening range. I don't usually go for it that early on, but this thing was so weak, so I ended up shorting here. Covered pretty early, like somewhere down here with 200 shares. So I got about a $2 move there, so I made 200 bucks. Good start to the day though. And then here it was looking so weak, so struggling so much to catch a bounce. So when it did here, I ended up adding to a short bull flag kind of here, a short bear flag, sorry. And I was adding here, I was adding as soon as it popped down, take us off, as soon as it popped up, adding, and obviously this did not go down for the next leg, so as soon as this thing came back up, I stopped out, and I think that's when I initially went back to the red side immediately. So I went from being green 200 to down like 100, 130, so I lost like $300, $400 on that trade from here to there, and I think I took that one decent size, so I'm going to show you guys. I think it might have been 800 shares on that one, but today, oh no, 800 was up here. That was 5 still 600 trade there, 600 share trade. Today is moving faster. You can see it goes by dollars really quick, so I wasn't going to hit 2,000 shares. That could be a disaster or a miracle if I get it right, but so I descaled a little bit today. Anyways, I got that trade wrong there, and then my mistake here was I thought, if this is gonna be acting like it did Friday and just literally hold itself and go high, 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 I thought we could at least come back up and test a new high here at 180. So I ended up not shorting at all here, and that was my mistake. So I didn't short it there. I didn't short that lower high. I didn't short that triple top, double top, and I thought this thing was gonna go back up to a new high. So I ended up missing it out. Now the other bad thing about today is that I had 3 trades that would have paid me back to green, would have paid me decently. I didn't take a big size. In all of those 3 trades, I stopped myself out for literally a break-even trade, and I can show you guys the executions here, and that's gonna be this trade right here. That's gonna be this trade right here, and that's gonna be this trade right here. So I jump in short and I stop out. I jump in short and I stop out, and then I jump in short and then I stop out. So I did it 3 times back to back to back right there, and those were literally the 3 moves that Tesla made the cleanest to the downside, and I absolutely missed all of that. So I literally bought in and sold right here, sold and covered, missed that dump, and then again sold, covered, missed this dump, and then here sold, covered, missed this dump. So it happened 3 times back to back. If I would have nailed any of those, even with 200 shares or 400 shares, whatever I took them, I definitely would have gone back in the green and had runners and would have been decently green on the day. But I missed those, and then after that, I did a stupid thing down here. Now thinking this one sold off a lot. I was looking at 170 and thinking, okay, maybe 170 whole number is just gonna act as a support. So I ended up buying a dumb pullback, right here, thinking, okay, 170 is going to be the bottom. These are the trades that I need to stay away from. And I noticed it today with this one pretty clear. If there's no big support anywhere on the daily or 4 hour, 1 hour, if there's no clean level or shown on time and sales or level 2 that buyers are coming in, there's no need for me to guess the bottom, because that is not going to happen. And that is what I did. So I bought there. I don't know if I averaged down or not, but I was in the red here, and then as soon as this came back up, I closed it still at a loss, but it was just a bad trade. Or I closed it at a loss right there, yeah. So that was just a bad trade. That one put me further into the green. And then you can see kind of just scalping it here and left. Even just now, I got a little bit of this down movement here. So I think I made back like $100 maybe, if not less. But this trade right here, I actually top ticked it. So I top ticked that trade right there. Only 200 shares, so I got a little bit more there. But somewhere around here, I ended up losing the other $200, $300. If you guys want to see the trades, you can pause them and kind of figure it out. But this is just consolidation, no real movement there. I should have been selling the top, should have been buying the bottom, didn't do it. And then once it cracked to the bottom, that's where I started trying to go short, 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 and then finally got that move there. So that's the one that I just got in my direction. As far as the other stocks, that my platform seems kind of glitchy right now. I had to restart it. As far as the other trades that I took today, CVNA was another one. CVNA's tape was something that I had not seen on the stock before. This thing was so strong, and my mistake on this one was trying to short and top take the top again. No clear level of resistance, no clear level of short is going to step in, and as this thing squeezes, I'm hitting the short sell button, and that was my mistake today. So I did it 3 times here. As soon as this popped up, I hit the short, hit the short, hit the short. I actually ended up covering this one here. I didn't mean to cover it all, but I ended up covering all. Small win. But the one that I got burned on the most on this one was I shorted, went against me, pulled back down, was in the green, and then as soon as this thing went right back up for another high right there, I ended up stopping out. So that's the trade that I actually ended up losing the most money on. And now that I got the top, it's consolidating, barely breaking out, making a lower high. I ended up scalping some of these trades here, then short button, and then covering, short button, covering, short button, where this decent sized loss here, I ended up making it all back, plus a lot more on CVNA here. So just on CVNA, I think I made closer to $500 today on this one on the short side. Which the backside did help because I was actually red on this account, and so I ended up going back to a green. But then again, GNS was a loss. I took a loss on GNS. But here is my CVNA chart, and it looks like I left a lot on the table on this one too. I got stopped out on my runner. So here it is. Let me go ahead. Well, there's the first attempt. Didn't mean to cover fully there. And then this trade right here, you could see I added, and I stopped that way up there. That's the one that put me red on the ticker. And then I kind of finally was trying to get the lower high. I got it a few times here, covered down low. All of them are always leaving runners. And then finally this trade right here, I think this one I ended up pushing share size even more because I ended up locating more shares, so I double added here and got that very nice move. And then these were my runners. Unfortunately, I got stopped out because this stock did go back down under 9.50 right now, so that was another 50 cents from where I was earlier. And that's okay, you know, I'm always going to leave money on the table. But on the short side, I definitely want to not leave as much if possible. So that was still iffy trades there on my end. Other than that, Tesla's still pulling back. Today should have been easy red day, easy short sell for Tesla. I missed it, didn't trade good, costing me my day. I'm down 700 on the day, costing me my green streak, costing me my green month. And you know what? I just gotta say, okay, I messed up. I come back tomorrow for a good day, and hopefully I can get some of this money back. So thank you guys for watching this recap. If you guys like it, hit the thumbs up. If you guys learn something or kind of see where I'm looking at the trades, hit a thumbs up as well. Leave some comments down below. Tesla, I messed it up today, but that's okay, so I'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a good day. Hopefully you guys are green or small red, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the live streaming session.